Hello everyone. Can you all hear me? Please. Let me know. How are we all today? Happy Sunday. It's not happy because we have to work tomorrow, but happy Sunday. But first of all, before I say hello to everyone, Megan behind Blue Eyes, thank you for 14 months. 14 months with Mr. Grey when you take me out well. Someday. But I appreciate it. Thorn Groves, welcome. Chris Williams, welcome. I haven't muted myself. Megan, welcome. Chris Yule, how's it going? Gingy, how's it going? Haiti, welcome. Sufficient Phrase, welcome. Maureen Kelbreth, how's it going? Trucking Life with Filipino Wife. Welcome. Boo Productions, Paranormal Toledo, how's it going? Welcome. Ghost Wiener, how's it going? Dion, welcome. James Hetfield, how's it going? Michael Smoto, welcome. From Florida. Flub my words, huh? Zombie J, how's it going? Brian Yates, welcome. Lee, how's it going? Purple Ronnie, welcome. Dawn C, welcome. Sky Talker, how's it going? Vicky Yaich, welcome. Totten Kelpie, welcome. Caroline Saxby, how's it going? Sarah Bowman, welcome. Mistress Kaylee, how's it going? Kel H, welcome. Bad Cat Paranormal, welcome. Caroline Saxby, how's it going? Misk Bad, welcome. I always slow down when I get here. Steph Rosa, how's it going? Jane C, how's it going? Bookie, welcome. Chris Williams, how's it going? Rob W, welcome. Oh, it skipped. It skipped. 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. It skipped, I know. I don't know where I was. Boxing, welcome. I've lost where I was. Catherine Lawrence, how's it going? Karen Reed, welcome. Engia, welcome. John Boy Patton, how's it going? Wisdom, welcome. Sarah Bowman, how's it going? Kathy Lee, welcome. I'll get there. Wait 1 second. I'll get there. Old Duffer, how's it going? Sarah Bowman, welcome. DK Underwater, welcome. Oh, and it skipped again. Bloody hell, man. I think I got everyone now, haven't I? Sponge. Excuse me. Denise Flood, how's it going? I think I have everyone. Nice. Sky Talker, thank you for the gifted membership. Very much appreciated. Please, everyone, thank Sky Talker. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the 16 months as well. Bloody hell. Very much appreciated. And thank you again for the gifted, Sky Talker. Much appreciated. How are we all today? Rob B. Lurkin. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Gingy is excited because he's... oh, great. Okay, a little bit hyperactive today. Who is? You are? Why, what will we be doing? What's been going on? What's been going down in the paranormal of the world of the paranormal? I've had a really lazy day this morning. Well, I haven't had lazy. I went for a drive earlier. See my mate Rich. We got a drone now. Well, he's got the drone. So hopefully there'll be some cliched flyby footage soon. We'll see what happens. Elizabeth Bialek, welcome. Merlin Maggi, how's it going? It's raining outside. It's really sunny out. I was out in the sun earlier. It's not too hot, but it's nice. It's really nice. So I thought, because it's so sunny, I'm going to go and close my curtains and go live. That's what I'm going to do. Spaghetti alla Paranormale. Welcome. Drona G. Yes, Elizabeth Bialek. Well, welcome to the Mr. Grey's world. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't know why I said it twice, but I appreciate it. Still waiting for the alien invasion we promised years ago. Me too, Thorn. Me too. It hasn't happened. Maureen Culver, thank you. 34 months. I just husbanded you. I very much appreciate it. 34 months, bloody hell. Elizabeth Bialek, once again, thank you for the gift of the 5 memberships. Very much appreciate. Please, everyone, thank Miss Elizabeth Bialek. Very much appreciate it. It's sunny, but cold wind is killing us. It's nice. Where I'm from, those can account to this. Where I grown up all my life, 90% of the weather, it's shit. It's either raining, cloudy, cold. But like for that, like say for a couple of weeks in the summer, we get really good weather. It's really nice. Lisa, welcome. Sorry if I missed people coming in. Is it wrong that I'm sad that the fun has stopped? It's not over. That's a temporary one. It's a temporary one. I got a couple of months of God knows what is going to go on, to be honest with you. But I got to get stuff fixed. But I'm glad there's no gap there now. As hilarious as it was. Yeah, so I still got stuff to do. Just had a 7-mile walk on the seafront. Nice, very nice. It's cold here. Gladly I'll travel to Spain soon. Oh, nice. Sort of. I put a new video out yesterday with my opinion. I'm working on a new video how he has made me directly and indirectly feel I don't have the right to have it. Wisdom, I don't know the ins and outs of what's gone on between you. I did see the thing between you and Beardo and the Weird Brothers. You should be able to say whatever opinion you say. Just word it a certain way. But no, don't think you can't put a video out. Put a video out. Everyone should have an opinion about everything they want. Just be, how can I say it? More diplomatic about things. That's all I'm saying. I didn't see your video, Wisdom, unfortunately, but I've heard about it. But no, don't think you can't express your opinion. Everyone should be able to express their opinion however way they want. If you didn't do debunking our games, what do you think your YouTube channel would be? What's your third interest? Exploring and adventuring and traveling. If I had the money, that's probably what I would do. I'd still do the debunking stuff and the paranormal stuff because I just like it. But if I had the money, I'd probably have a van. You know, if I didn't have to go into work, that would be my... I never see YouTube as a job. I would never see it as a job. It takes up a lot of time, I know, but I never see YouTube as a job. It would never be a job. But if that was my income, I'd have a van. I'd travel around all kinds of places looking at really interesting shit. That's what I would do, probably. One day when I'm in my 70s. Speaking of video, I just finished recording my take on the pram gate. The reason I don't believe that the occurrence was paranormal. Well, no, I don't believe it's paranormal at all, no. But that's coming from me. You should expect that from me, let's be honest. Van life is the absolute dream. Bad cat, I agree. Honestly, that would make my life, that would, if I could do that stuff. There's many things I've wanted to do over the years. Filmmaker, stuntman, archaeologist, because of Indiana Jones. But the realistic one, traveling around in a van, just going to really interesting places, that would be so good. Rocky Payne, welcome. I'm being alive for ages. Me neither. Since last Wednesday, actually. That's when the good life starts, the 70s. Oh, God. I'm one of those people. No one of the people like, oh yeah, I don't mind getting old. I'm growing old gracefully. I ain't. I hate getting old. I hate it. I hate everything about aging. I hate it. There, I've had my little 5-second rant about stuff already. Ouija Brothers never said the pram movement was paranormal. No, they didn't. No, I know. But obviously, that was the big thing of the video, like, you know. I've noticed Animal has some mates. Yes, he does. Well, he's got Grogu in the background. He's got little Spider-Man. And there's little old man Luke Skywalker right there. He's got to have some mates now and again, isn't he? You know? Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I lived in an RV for about 2 years before I left the US. Oh, nice. I like Kenny's breakdown, the comparison with the house in between. I think I watched a bit of Kenny's breakdown. I haven't watched it all. I was in work when he did it, so I will have a look at some point, though. Jugulator, welcome. If you lived out of a van and traveled, you could bring a pooch. I would 100% have a dog if I lived out of a van. So growing up, see, sometimes living out of a van when I was growing up, I didn't. What I'm saying is, like, to me, it was always like, you know, when Engia mentioned an RV, my first thought was Christmas, what's it called? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the uncle. I don't want to be like that. I'm not saying you were like that, Engia. That's just the first thought when you mentioned RV. But I think it can be different now. And I definitely have a dog along for the ride. Definitely. My little driving buddy. Mistress Kaylee, welcome. Pretty sure Steve and Griff don't think it's... No, I don't think they think it's paranormal either. But obviously that was the big event of the evening. I talked with Griff and he told me that they never said anything related to the event was indeed paranormal. No, nobody said they did. But if that happens in 30s Drive, because that's the thing always, for obvious reasons, happens in the 30s Drive, that's what people are going to talk about. The rights, welcome. Best part of aging is that you feel alive every morning with every joint is hurting. Yeah. my thing, luckily I'm getting on now. I'm not getting on. I say like I'm in my freaking 50s, I'm in my 40s. But like the main thing I have in the mornings is I haven't felt like I've slept half time. But my eyes are always blurry. For the first couple of hours I have blurry eyes and it really does my head in. That's my only complaint about getting older. Is blurry eyes. Like that. Driving to work. When something like that shows up in the Ouija Brothers video, it's certainly implied to be a paranormal, to be fair. I mean, possibly, yeah. I just saw the thumbnail for this live. Oh, yeah. I forgot that, yeah. Dan would have a French bulldog. I'd have any dog. I love dogs in general. I don't care how small or big they are. I like any dog. Staffy dogs, yeah. I'd have any dog. Pennybont Ross, welcome. I think the 30s Drive is just a moneymaker for paranormal believers like a certain other house in the USA. I've been saying this from the beginning. 30s Drive was originally bought by the person who was the producer for the film, what's called When the Lights Go Out. He bought the house. Clearly to make money off it. Clearly. Anyone who thinks differently is, okay, that's fine. But that's what he bought the house for. He made the film. Obviously that promoted the house. And now it's a big, very big money maker. Val, welcome. Dan needs a doggo to go on hikes with. 100%. You're making me feel ancient. Yeah, no, I don't want to go on about getting old. It's just going to sound like I'm old now, isn't it? For me, it's every joint, just mostly my back. Sometimes my legs are sore for being cramped by cat who hogs the bed. Mamaps, welcome. You've been there. I've been to 30s Drive. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I went, like I said, I went there the Ouija Brothers invited me a couple of years ago. And I went there with zero expectations. Because it's just the way I am. But no, it was really cool meeting up with them. Nothing happened, unfortunately. You know, that's what I expected. I rescued a lurcher in December after wanting a dog for the past decade. Best thing to happen to me. Nice. Dogs, like pets in general, just make life better. But dogs, to me, I can't explain how much I love dogs. I'm going to East Drive in July. I'm robbing the pram and putting it on eBay. Edward McCrindle, welcome. McCardigan Welsh Corgi would love to hike around the country and ride in a van. Nice. Get yourself a black Labrador. I love Labradors. I like all dogs, but I like Labradors. They're so goofy and funny. Ghosts don't make knocks, they make money for the owners. You know. Never chime in, but as people say, Ouija Brothers didn't say it was paranormal. Wisdom didn't say they faked. He questioned it. As many, always question stuff. I say this all the time. Question everything. Absolutely everything. And just because you question it doesn't mean you think they're fake. You know, I've made debunking videos. I've made breakdown videos on channels who are 100% real. I didn't say they're fake. I just said, oh, it's probably this, or it could be that. Or it could be this. You know, you're allowed to say that stuff. How are my teeth, Gary? I got a temporary filling in it at the moment. So I gotta be careful what I eat. Which is a bit annoying, because I like eating. I very much enjoy eating, which is a bit of a problem sometimes. You know? Is it creepy? I don't get weird vibes when I see the place. To be honest with you, when I went into 30 East Drive, I turned up at the what time did I turn up? I think it was about, because it took me like 5 hours to drive there. I think I turned up about 3 p.m., 4 p.m., something like that. And I went in, but even with my skeptical mind, obviously I had like, how can I explain it? Trepidation? Is that the word I'm looking for? But it instantly went away when I just sat down for like half hour. Because even me with my skeptical mind, there's always that little tiny little part of my brain thinking, what if? What if this place is real? I think that everywhere I go. But no, it was just an old house. Spookfest, welcome. I'd like you to have a look at the footsteps I caught at Fort Monroe. If you would just embodied footsteps walked up to me, very freaky. I still can't figure out what it was. No one was around. I'll have a look at Spookfest happily. Perry, welcome. When the teeth starts to go, it's the end. All right, if they all fell out, I don't know. I don't know what I do. Because I can't afford to go to Turkey. And plus, I want human-looking teeth, not turkey teeth. So I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do. I think I'd become a professional gooner. That's what I would do. Oh, my future's already set out for me. Brilliant. Sometimes it's paranormal. You can't justify it being it. You can't justify it being anything else. Well, I don't know about that, Spookfest. The child just brought me sausage McGriddles. I don't even know what that is, but I want it. They don't give you human-looking teeth. No, they don't. No. Terry Nell, welcome. Not all creators do, but there's those out there that just don't like having. I gotta put my bloody glasses on, man. Still got blurry eyes. Still blurry. Not all creators do, but there's those out there that just don't like having their content criticized or questioned. When it does, they get so butthurt, it's ridiculous. Most people are happy to have their content criticized. Most people are. Obviously, the truly 100% fake channels, they don't like it because that's what they do. But most channels don't mind it, as far as I'm aware, anyway. Obviously, it depends how you do it. If you say, "Look at this fucking dickhead, fake prick," obviously you're gonna take issue with that. I would, But I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird thing. This bloody debunking thing, honestly. This wasn't my plan with YouTube. I just fell into it like almost 6 years ago now. Bloody hell, 6 years. I'm still bald. I'm still ginger. I got a temporary crown in. I'm not rich. I'm still working in a job I hate. But I have animal. But anyway, don't get me started. I really wish you could have an experience, Mr. Grey. It really changes the perspective. I've said all the time, I am open. I am totally open to whatever. If If something was to happen, where it'd have to be bloody good though. A knock, I don't see it as a paranormal. A creak, I don't see that as paranormal. For me, it would have to be I'm in somewhere, a dude in a top hat and a bloody waistcoat or something, all fadey looking, walked right in front of me. That's where it'd have to be for me. You know? I don't know. Michael Smoto, no problem, and thanks for stopping by. I think that the stroller is like the falling doll at my haunted hotel. Everyone knows it's not supernatural, but they all want it to happen on their watch. Exactly. I can't blame paranormal investigators for getting excited about that stuff, because that's what they go to these places for. So I'm not going to blame investigators getting excited over it. It's just, it is what it is, like, you know? The Idlewise, you know you're old when you start out saying back when I was younger. I say it way too often these days. It's being a ghost in any situation should be the last thing in the list of possibilities. Absolutely. He said the G word. What did I say? What did I say? Are you planning on getting a Switch 2? No. Nothing against it. It's just I never owned the Switch 1 either. Although I really wanted to play the Zelda game on there. But I just never got around to owning one, to be honest with you. If it came to PC, I'd play it all bloody day. But Nintendo, they don't like putting the games on PC for some bloody reason. Only Ginger can call Ginger another Ginger. Tell that to school, people I was in school with. I just want a ghost that will do my dishes. Me too. Back in the 1900s, I said this before, I work with two people who are like, one is 19, one is 22. They're brothers. They can't believe I was born in the 20th century. They cannot, that blows their mind. Because they were born, obviously, in the 21st century. It blows their mind that, to them, I am ancient. And I tell them all the time, just wait. Just you wait. It'll fly by. It'll fly by. Just you wait. Croc re-released on PS. Croc? What do you mean, Croc? What am I missed? They don't have them over the pond. I'm missing stuff now, aren't I? How's my tooth? Elizabeth, it's a temporary crown there at the moment. I'm probably going to have to have some bloody work done on it over the next couple of months. I've been referred to a different dentist now. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I forgot to say. I had a root canal on the same tooth a couple of years back. And like a few times over the years, it's given me a bit of jip. So they did another x-ray and the root canal wasn't fully done correctly. So I got to have a root canal redone. And apparently it's going to cost me 500 quid, they said. But I got to get it done, so that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. I've never had any paranormal experiences. My brother-in-law keeps telling me he's psychic and sees ghosts. He also likes being wrapped in cling film. Hey, if that's the way you roll, that's the way you roll. You know? I'm not judging. But yeah. They say in the 19th century like it's the 1700s. I know. It's hilarious because they literally, like, they do their work, but I am not joking. Sometimes I have to share a certain computer with them because we both use the same machines. And like, if he gets up to let me sit down on the computer, he instantly, one of them, that's a 22-year-old, he instantly flicks his phone on. And I don't know if it's TikTok or Reels, one of them, but the short form 10-second videos. He's like that. And he won't look up from it until I move and he goes back on his computer. Honestly, it's... As the youth say, this generation is cooked. They warned us to go fast and we didn't listen. I'll be 40 this year. Nothing to show for it other than my honorary 20-year-old daughter. You got more to show for it than me, unfortunately. Well, no, I say unfortunately, but gladly for you. Dentists, my only phobia, makes me... I hated them as a kid. I honestly, I was terrified of dentists. As an adult, I'm totally fine with the dentist. I'd rather go to the dentist and have pain in my tooth. That's the way I look at it now. But as a kid, I was utterly terrified of them. I don't feel or look my age. It is what it is. Yeah, as long as you feel young, it's alright. And most of the time I do. Most of the time. Yeah, I invited the aliens, they ran away. Dan, you have us. I do have you. I have you lot. You, like I said many times, you're my therapy. I'm alright today. Foggy morning, welcome. Lisa D, welcome. I worked in a dentist surgery, tried to face my fears, lasted 6 months, scared me even more. I don't know if I could work in a dentist looking at people's gobs all the time. I don't think I could do that. Wasn't it like a study? Now, I don't know if this is true, but wasn't there like a study about, I remember reading this 20 odd years ago, the highest suicide rate of dentists in America. I don't know if that's true. I genuinely don't know if that's true. I remember reading it somewhere, and I don't know why. I don't know why dentists are all depressed, because they have really good teeth. So I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I have no idea. I remember reading that about 20 odd years ago. I'm 43, fool, 90 perverted like a 16-year-old. I'm Percy Shamai. Root canal, sorry Mr. Grey, I have all fake teeth, lost all my teeth a couple of years ago, and I've had all in 4 now and love them, but damn they were expensive. Yeah. Oh, if I had the money, I'd get a lot of stuff done. Like I said, I wouldn't go to Turkey to have them. I'd definitely get a lot of stuff done. I'd change my face for a start. I'd have that smaller. I'd have my jowls removed. No, I wouldn't. I'd have a hair transplant. I wouldn't. But if you see me with a full flowing long hair, it's just happened by accident. I'm just saying. That is actually true. Dentists have the highest mortality rate for self-deletion. Why is that though? Why is that? Does anyone know why that is the case? Are all dentists depressed? I don't know. It's a weird statistic I read like 20 odd years ago. That is. Grow old gracefully. A bookie, I'm trying. But it doesn't always work out like that. Just start to wear a wig. Oh, it's up there. I'm off the one. Trust me, if I ever put on a wig, I would get annihilated the moment I step out of the door, because my mates would not let me forget about it. I could never do that. You could do like the twins and do half red, grey hair. What if I do my beard like a half red, half grey? I mean, it's half them now. It is what it is. Farmers are high too. Why? What have they been smoking? I'm joking. When I worked for the RPA, one of the speed dials was smarter. That's crazy. That blows my mind. I mean, with farming, it's different. I suppose they're always... Like, I read again a while back that farmers, although they got a lot of land, you know, they got big houses, they don't make a lot of money. And all their money goes into the farm, and the farms never make enough money to keep it going. Just about. That's what I've read again. So I don't know. Surely emergency room staff, doctors and nurses would have a higher self-deletion rate than dentists. Possibly. The legendary gunfighter Doc Holliday was a dentist, was he? I didn't know that. Bought myself a bamboo toothbrush the other day. Oh, nice. I got an electric one. But when it runs out, I can't be asked to charge it half the time. What exactly is growing old gracefully? Isn't it up to each person how they feel growing old gracefully? Exactly. Yes. Exactly. You're the only one who can rock the Kailu look. What's that? I don't know what that is. Is it something really cool, Rick and Havoc? I hope it is. AI says higher risk of cancers from exposure to chemicals and radiation infections. What? Dentists? Really? Excuse me. In fact, doctors and nurses could get to drugs too in theory. I've missed stuff now. Emergency services have great care for their staff. Yeah, I do. I've always thought that I'd like to work as an ambulance driver or a medic. But at the same time, I think, can you imagine some of the stuff they have to see and and then try and sleep at night? I wanted to learn veterinary tech, but I'd get up. Foggy morning is the main reason I would never be a vet. I could never handle the stuff they'd have to do with animals. I could never handle it. It's a kid's cartoon. Or Kailu is a Canadian cartoon. I think a toddler. What do you mean? Are you trying to say I look like a child? Kailu is mean as hell. I hate the kids. I would look it up, or I'll probably get caught. That bloody Tough song the other day in the live stream got me a massive bloody copyright. Why would they copyright all that? It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Come on now. What are you saying? Come on now. What's that? Is that what he's saying? He looks like, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Charlie Brown. Someone I work with used to be a 9-9 operator and she left after 2 years. It was a bit too much. I know. Yeah, fair play to people who do that. Fair play to them. Dan would make a great Mr. Clean. I don't know who Mr. Clean is. Is he really cool? He better be. I worked as a stray animal shelter and was angry enough every day at the stupid stuff he was... Yeah, again... Yeah, I've always wanted to help animals, but at the same time, I couldn't work in that stuff because... I don't know. I'd love to be a dentist, telling patient after causing 30 minutes of suffering that I've worked the wrong tooth. Do you know what the bizarre thing would always be as a kid growing up and going to the dentist? I remember, right? I'm that old. I'm not old. Like, no, you have injections and stuff. I remember as a kid having the bloody gas. The gas! It was terrifying. Giving gas... I think the last I remember having gas in a dentist, I was probably, I'm going to say 9 or 10 years old. It was horrific. We're just going to knock you out now. Gone. Horrible. Honestly. And then they give you a lollipop afterwards. You're like, fuck you. Yeah, gas. Like, we clearly haven't gone far from the Victorian times, have we? I did work experience in the vets while I was at college. My first task was to clean a kennel that had a dog with parvo in it. Bloody hell. Tintin. I used to love watching Tintin. Hershey's Adventures of Tintin. I used to love that show. Only real paranormal, welcome. Was that Mr. Grey as a child? Yes, that is an actual photograph of me as a kid. God damn you. Imagine Agent 47 but a cleaning product mascot. I don't know, Mr. Clean, let's have a look. Mr. Clean. it's just bald people. Look at this guy. What the fuck? If I ever look like that and smile at you like that, run. Run. Is it working? Are you terrified yet? I would be. Twins. Did you know that a dentist can tell if you did oral prior to go? How would they know that? How would they know? I had my tonsils taken out under ether. Be glad they don't use it. I've never had my tonsils removed. I remember a family when I was growing up, because when you were younger, well, when I was growing up, sorry, in like probably early 80s, you could have the doctor go to the house and take your tonsils out at the house. And then they took a think, oh, do you want your tonsils out? Yeah, you may as well have them out. Crazy times, honestly. But luckily, I've never had my tonsils taken out. I can't imagine. I've never had to have any operation yet. I've never had an operation or anything. I've been pretty lucky growing up. I remember the gas. They told me to watch the cartoons, bloody liars. There's a place called Beamish up here, which is a living museum from Victorian times, and the dentist there is terrifying. Yeah. Mycroft, welcome. I have bad dentist phobia. When I was a kid, they just drilled out teeth with no anesthetic. Bloody hell. Always eat garlic before going to the dentist. My dentist, right, is, well, I haven't seen you for a couple of years, so maybe it's changed now. But I remember my dentist had, what they called, a Where's Wally poster on the ceiling. so when you were like that, you could just see if you can find Wally. It was great. I love Ricky Tikki Tavi. What? I have no idea who that is. Mine swelled up and had to come out. I was considered old at 13. Bloody hell. Mr. Grey, were you took to a German measles party? I was took to catch it in the 80s. Again, I never had German measles, none of that stuff. I was pretty lucky. I had chicken pox, like every bloody kid growing up. That's all I had. That's all I remember having was chicken pox. I've been pretty lucky. I sometimes wonder, I've been that lucky growing up with no operations or something. I'm just going to die a horrible death. Because it's going to come. That's the way I look at life sometimes. I think I've been that lucky. Something's going to fucking happen to me. It's not going to be good. I know I shouldn't think shit like that. Oh, anyway. I broke my arm in two places and dislocated my elbow after my brothers tripped me on a puffy, bloody I haven't seen that word for years, and hit it on a door frame. Thankfully, I don't remember the surgery, but I still have the scar. Do you know what? I've said this in a video, like, I made a video about this, I think about 3 years ago. Some of the dumb and stupid shit I've done myself growing up. Really dangerous, stupid shit. Like, I used to climb buildings. Like 3-story buildings, 4-story buildings. We go with my mates. I'd jump out in the attic hatch, for no reason whatsoever, just run around the rooftops. And I told this story. This is how lucky I've been, right? I've told this story before. When I was, I think, probably 17 or 18, a couple of us are up the mountain. A couple of cans, as you do, because that's what we do when we're younger. And I started climbing this tree. It wasn't a big tree, but I only got to say, I'm going to say, about 15 feet up. And I grabbed the branch and it snapped and I fell. And there was this cut branch, jagged edge, sticking up that like that. And I fell and it went right there. Sorry, my sweaty pit. Sorry, it's sunny. I got a blue top on. But the jagged branch caught me right there. And it sort of like jolted me and hooked me on my rib cage. And I hit the floor. I remember thinking, shit, has that gone in? And it didn't. It just grazed my skin. But that could have ended way differently. Way differently. And I remember thinking, shit, I was lucky there. And the amount of times that's happened over the years, I've been really lucky. Where I probably should have died by doing dumb shit. This is what I mean. That something's going to happen soon where it's just going to be, that's it. That's the end of it. That's the way I look at it. Something's bloody coming. I've been too lucky over the years. The superstitious skeptic, I know. Yeah. Something's going to happen. I'm telling you. I need to stop thinking this. Bloody hell. Who started this? Got me on a proper downer now, thinking of bloody... what's that film? Final Destination shit or something. But anyway, I've had 8 surgeries and 7 crowns, plus all the workup beforehand. I've had so much anaesthetic over time. My hair started... Bloody hell, really? Jesus. Just had ankle surgery last September. I'm amazed I lived this long without breaking any bones till then. Collie Crazy, welcome. Sorry if I've missed you coming in, by the way. Chicken pox pie? No. Do you use Mr. Sheen or Pledge on that dome of yours? No. Imperial leather. Tina, welcome. When I was a kid, I jumped off my roof and tried to use a bin bag as a parachute. It didn't work. But, as a kid, that makes perfectly logical sense. Why wouldn't it work? You see them in the movies all the time. Why wouldn't that work? You're going to go out from a paper cut? Probably, Rocky. Probably. I had German measles when I was a kid, and when I was about to graduate, they said I was missing the shot on my records. I had to get it, or I couldn't graduate. My childhood doctor was so pissed. Bloody hell. Worry about Final Destination shit. Yeah. When are you planning a new outdoor exploration video? I was going to do it today, but I didn't. So hopefully soon. Also, Mr. Grey, all this waterfall is in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's the thing, see, and you know, my dad tells me this and stuff. Like, or my mother says you shouldn't go to these places on your own. I'm like, I'm all right, man. My dad is like, just text me when you're going. You know? And sometimes I forget to text. I do like going... How can I say it? I'm not an adrenaline junkie, right? I'm nothing like that. But I do like going to places where there's a bit of a risk, if you know what I mean. I don't know why. It's not because I want something to happen. It's just, I don't know. It's like, it's an adventure. I like adventures. And to me, that, you know, going to waterfalls in the middle of nowhere and going to the top of them is a bit of an adventure. So I like that stuff. So I don't know. It's weird. But I'm not a bloody one of those people who go base jumping. No chance. Although I would actually absolutely have a go at that. I'd love to have a go. Just talked to Roadside Paranormal Laura about Andy. We talked about everything, though definitely check out Roadside Paranormal. I'll have a look. I knew a guy who was in the fire department and he was allergic to his hair, and we called him Cue Ball. Poor bugger. Had a teacher who had the moniker of Chrome Dome. Just tell someone where you're going and when you should be back. I do sometimes when I remember. I was, hold my beer, I've got this. That was me, James, growing up. That was me, I got this. Sometimes I didn't have it. But I tried. We saw you trying to get to the waterfall and kept yelling at the TV too close. I was going to say then, if I fell, I'd probably survive. It's a pretty high waterfall. I probably wouldn't. After midnight, you saw Steph Rosa, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry for self-promote. Promote all you want, Spookfest. It's fine. Skydiving is fun, but I've done tandems where I'm hooked to a professional. That's a rush. I'd like to. I've never done skydiving. I'd like to. I've done rock climbing when I was younger. I was in the Army Cadets. I loved it. I used to do rock climbing all the time. I've never done skydiving. I'd like to have a go before my hips fall off. Before I'm too old and my hips fall off. When I was younger, my brother hung from the gutter and knocked on my sister's bedroom window to scare them. He let go, put his hand over his mouth to stop himself from laughing. Oh, God. It's great being a kid sometimes, honestly. Worked with a guy who limped called him Sniper's Nightmare. What? I don't even know what that means. Ghost is Paranormal, welcome. How's the bathroom slug? I haven't seen him for a while. I saw one of his mates about a month ago. He's by my kitchen door. And I had the kitchen door open. I can't remember why. But I saw him by the kitchen door. I thought, I'm going to leave him there. I went out the back for like 5 minutes. I come back. He had crawled over the bottom of the bottom rail of the kitchen door. He crawled up and slithered up on there. So I had to get him off because I didn't want to squash him. I don't like him, but I don't want to kill the buggers. So I had to get this piece of cardboard I had. Going through me just thinking about it. I had to smush him outside. Hey, get out. So I can close the door. That was the last time I saw him. So maybe they've learnt their lesson now. Maybe they've realised, this is my house, slugs. It's my house. They've realised now I shouldn't be shouting. It's the middle of the day, goddammit. Maybe they realise that I'm the bloody king of this house, not them. Until they come back and then they fuck him. Have you ever tried riding a hog, a real hog? My aunt had a farm and we used to ride pigs. No, I haven't. I thought you meant motorbikes then. I've ridden motorbikes, but I thought you meant... That's what I thought you meant, but no, pigs. I haven't, no. Skydiving isn't what people think. You don't feel like you're hurtling towards the ground. You feel like the air is pushing you up and holding you, so you have to watch your altimeter, sorry. Yeah, I'd love to have a go. Love to. Welcome back, Gingy. Maybe that was in by the kitchen door. It took him all this time to get there. Oh, gives me shivers just thinking of them. I don't know what the thing is, alright. When I was a kid, I didn't mind them. Something must have happened when I was growing up for me to despise them, but I blocked it out of my bloody memory because I remember as a kid I didn't mind them. But now I don't like them. When I was a kid, I had a bunch of rain one spring and we went running out in the yard. It was full of slugs. You never forget that feeling barefoot. Oh my God, that is my biggest fear when walking to the kitchen at night. See, I couldn't give a shit about possible ghosts or people breaking into my house. My biggest fear is walking to the kitchen at night. And I'm not joking. I get to the kitchen, and this is because I know they frequent that area, the kitchen and the bathroom. If I have to get up at night, because my toilet is downstairs, if I have to get up at night, I go to my kitchen door, And before I take a step in, I put the light on. I wait for that light on because it's one of those fluorescent lights which flickers on. So it takes a couple of seconds sometimes. And I search that bloody floor. There's no way I'm barefoot in a slug. I think I'd die on a spot if I barefooted the slug. It's going through me just thinking of it. God. That's one of my biggest fears. And I'm not joking. I have to, Kel H, I literally read the first part of your sentence, noticed the word Harry Potter. I know exactly what scene you're talking about. And yes, I fast forward it every single time. Every single time. I know exactly what scene you're talking about. Empower yourself by eating escargot. Absolutely not. I stood on a slug once in bare feet. It's squished in between my toes. Honestly, this is giving me PTSD, this shit now. Oh, sounds like a horror movie. Do you know what? I remember watching a horror movie called Slugs. Maybe that's what turned me off them. Thinking about it now, yeah. I can't remember too much about it. I just remember the poster is horrific. And that other film. Oh, do you know what? I think I know why I don't like him now. What's that? Puppet Master. Is it the Puppet Master with that one puppet? Slugs come out of the mouth. I think it's slugs or leeches. I don't know. They both look the same to me. I don't know. I think that's where it could have been. We need to talk about something else. We really need to talk about something else. Oh, God. You heard of house shoes, slippers? No, I'm always bare feet in the house. At night, anyway. JNL, welcome. Sorry if I missed people coming in, by the way. Used to live in El Paso. The creature's there. Friend put on a pajama top. A scorpion was in it and stung him. I mean, as scary as that is, I'd rather that than stepping on a slug barefoot. I'd rather get stung by a scorpion. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm making an executive decision to change this up. Me too, Rocky. Me too. We have therapy in the worst way. I know you lot are supposed to be good for me. John Carpenter finally got his star on the Walk of Fame. Honestly, I thought he already had one on it, and it's shocking that it's taken this long, if you ask me. John Carpenter is one of the best, and not only is he one of the best when it comes to like cult films, he loves video games as well. So I like that guy. He's a big video gamer. Should we talk about cheeseburgers? Give her a sec, because my mind is still in the slug area and I don't want to associate that with cheeseburgers. So give her a sec. Let's talk about something else, then we'll get to cheeseburgers. We have to have some, what's it called? Distance in the connections of the stuff we're talking about. Demons and slugs. No. Would you eat a slug sandwich for £1 million? Absolutely not. One, no. And two, they can kill you if you eat them, by the way, because they have parasites. In fact, I can't believe we're still talking about it. There was this kid, boy in his early 20s in UK, a couple of years ago. He's in the news. He ate a slug as a bet to his mates, which I can't believe he did. And he died because there was a parasite in it. So no, don't eat slugs, people. They're not like escargot. Even that, I can't believe people eat that shit. Anyway, God, we need to reset with cute animal vids. I bloody agree. I agree. Absolutely agree. And if I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. Hang on, I've been watching some, so there should be some in my feed. Here we go. Right. Instantly, I love it. Wait. We're only gonna watch a few just to reset the brain. And then we'll get back to normal chat. Look at this dog. You is bad. Ready? Ready? Oh, wait, I'm going to bloody... Sorry. I need a reset. I need a palate cleanser. Ready for this? Watch this dog now. Use back.
What the fuck are you doing?
Don't fart in your dog's face, man. Come on.
What did I say? No.
I need to tell you
So
something,
he slams his
but
feet
you gotta
down.
come here so I can whisper it to you. You look like a potato.
What are you doing?
Bulldogs are the best. Frenchies. Look at him. Living the dream.
Not dinner time yet. No.
Anyway. There you go. A little palate cleanser. See, I'm alright now. Daily dose of internet has some great, yeah. Also sad that nobody saw my comment on the last video from Into the Fog with Peter Law's Daft Old Dad. I know, I didn't see that, no. I follow Enzo the Blue Staffy. Oh, is that the one getting... And with the owner's like, you was bad. It's so good. I've never seen a dog just get so annoyed and just slam his paws into the floor like that. It's brilliant. They're so funny, man. My neighbour has a Frenchie and he either loves you or hates your kids. I've never met a dog that didn't like me. So far. I've always been pretty good with dogs. Sassy dogs are the best, they are. You're in it. Daft Old Dad, what am I in? Into the Fog with Peter Laws, who's that? Am I actually in it, Daft Old Dad, or is it like a funny little thing? Into the Fog with Peter Laws. I'm going to get copyrighted for this now. Is there a TV show? He does horror and what's he do? This guy? I think I've seen this guy. A columnist on the acclaimed Paranormal magazine. The 14 times. I haven't seen it 14 times for years. Our Stuart from Most Haunted. Right. That was the one I was trying to say the other day, and I said Steve. Stuart, I meant. Which video are we looking at, Daft Old Dad? Where is he? Where's Stuart? My old bald brethren. You'll have to let me know. Sorry, I'm getting tangled in bloody... What is it? Need to follow Pablo and Diego. James, I probably already do. Let me check. Pablo and Diego. I guarantee I've seen him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're all looking at that. He's the one who interrupts his owner. Wait, are you talking about Walter? Walter. Hang on, I gotta show you Walter. If you've never seen Walter. Walter the dog. Right, we're gonna watch one more. I gotta show you Walter for a minute. This is Walter the pug. Are you ready for Walter?
Walt sitting with his baby. Wow. Okay. Knock it off. Get Charlotte and her
Noisy bucket, like.
Stop. I get it. You're vain enough to have your name on everything, but you don't want to be a dad. Look at how cute Charlotte is with her little baby. They're sitting the same way. Don't be so rude. Well,
So good, man. Honestly. Oh, God. Queen J, welcome. So cheeseburgers, yes, cheeseburgers are very nice. But see, they're always worth a watch if I've... After that, I will have a look at his channel. He looks like he has an interesting channel. I've lost his channel now. What was he called? Peter Laws. Into the Fog. With Peter Laws. I'm going to change my channel name to... I don't know, what should I change it to? Something like... Into the World of the Skeptic. With Mr. Grey. That sounds professional, doesn't it? Sort of. Probably not. The original Fog movie is great. The fog that's been happening, that people are talking about, definitely was weird. The one that hung around for days, nanites in the fog. I lost both my dogs in 6 months. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, Terry. I understand. There's a pug like that in the UK. They push him in a pram while he makes the right racket. I think I've seen it. I think I've seen him on a bus, not my bus. I don't catch buses, but on a video, like, yeah. Monique D, welcome. A ghost ship that would probably be one of the coolest things to ever see for paranormal. Me too. He was actually an ordained vicar or something, but he did drop that from his channel. Also published a few books. Can't get ordained online, though. I always find that very weird that you can just sign up to be an ordained vicar. It's a bit weird, that is. Trust me. My go-to is a Swiss mushroom burger. That does sound actually pretty cool. Do you think tomato belongs on a cheeseburger? 100% yes. 100. Oh, you mean the tomato slices? Yes. Every time I have a cheeseburger, lettuce, tomato, and the ketchup, please. Always. It mixes well. Now I want a cheeseburger. I can't. And get stuck watching dog videos for hours. Me too. Me too. Me too. I've stopped myself doing it now in bed. Like before I go to bed, I have a look at YouTube and it usually ends up on dog videos. I've started reading books again now. I used to read books all the time when I was growing up, but that's what I started doing now. I put the phone down and I started reading before I go to bed. It helps me sleep way better. It helps me get to sleep. I still feel knackered when I wake up. It helps me get to sleep better. Swiss mushroom... I can't bloody say that properly. Swiss mushroom burger is so good, but I'm on a plateau. Lost 42 pounds. I cannot share this last 8 to make 50. Well done, Foggy Morning. 42 pounds is a lot. I need to get back into it. I was doing really good before Christmas, and then Christmas happened. And it's really hard to get back into it. I need to get back into it. Who likes peanut butter on burgers? I've never heard that. I would absolutely try that. You're wrong, and tomatoes are fine on cheeseburgers. It blows my mind that people think tomatoes on cheeseburgers are weird, because that's how I've always had cheeseburgers. Lettuce, tomato. Well, you go to McDonald's, haven't... Oh, no, they aren't, they? It's gherkins. Yeah. Let's try it. Lettuce and tomato on a cheeseburger. Ketchup. It's the best. What am I reading at the moment? And I'm being really nerdy at the moment because I'm sort of in a bit of a... How can I say it? I've been binging anything to do with Halo. The last couple of weeks I watched the show. Then I started playing all the Master Chief Collection again. I'm up to Halo 4. And I'm currently reading the Fall of Reach book. Which I've had for years, but I haven't read them for years. In fact, you can see the other 2 books there. I got more. You got First Strike. Contact Harvest. I got Ghosts of Onyx somewhere. I'm proper nerdy right now. I'm just diving head first into anything Halo. I'm a bit obsessed at the moment. It's just my mindset right now. Jenny J, welcome. How's it going? Don't worry about it. Cheeseburger with bacon. Yeah. No tomato on cheeseburger. Why is tomato on cheeseburger so weird? It's perfectly normal to me. I read a book for half an hour and it makes a big difference. It absolutely does. I've noticed that getting to sleep is so easy when you read a book. No matter how interesting the book is, it just helps massively. Playboy doesn't count as reading. Do Playboy still make magazines? Do they still make... Not that I ever had one, I'm just saying. Do they still make magazines? Try salsa instead of tomato. I've had salsa on a cheeseburger. It's nice. Phone down and read. I need to do that. Phone down and read. I was a ravenous reader when I was young. I let the digital devices rot my brain. Honestly, anyone, Shadow Mice, I totally agree. And I've always said this, that social devices 100% rot your brain. You can get really addicted to it, and I'm guilty of this sometimes. I'm not perfect. I'm totally guilty when it comes to that. But I see like people walking on. I don't do this. This is what I don't do, and it annoys the shit out of me. I see people, young and old, it doesn't matter what age they are, walking down the street. They do not look up from their phone. They are literally like that, walking. It blows my mind. It blows my mind, honestly. I've never been one of those people, but I do sometimes fall into the bloody pit of looking at it when I'm in bed before I go to sleep. But I stopped doing that now, and I'm just reading, and it helps so much. The peanut butter burger they do around here, sweet pickles, bacon, and buttery bun. That sounds bloody amazing. Sarah Burton, welcome. I need a protein shake. I like protein shake. I love sci-fi and fantasy. Never read Halo. Honestly, they are really good. They're really good. If you like the Halo games, even if you don't, they're really good because they really spread out the universe. It's really good. Halo got cancelled after the second season because it was so bad the producers are morons and went in the wrong direction. I've said this the last couple of weeks. I avoided the Halo series for a long time because I was one of those fans. I think it's not going to be good. Takes his helmet off and stuff. It's not going to be good. It's not the same. I saw the trailer. I thought the trailer didn't look that good. A couple of weeks ago, I think I was just browsing Netflix and I was bored, and then I thought, oh, the Halo series is on Netflix now. But I'll give her a go. And the first 10 minutes is like, oh my god, this is brilliant. Not to spoil anything, but when Master Chief drops down from the Pelican, it's perfect Halo for me. I thought it was brilliant. There's a couple of things I thought that's a bit weird. It's different, obviously. But I ended up watching all of the two series, and it is very different to the games. In fact, it's more like the books than the games. If you've read the books, it's a lot more of the books in that series than the games. I really enjoyed it. And I was gutted when I found out that they cancelled it after the second season. Because it ends when they... I'm not going to say it. It ends on a cliffhanger in season 2 where they get to the thing they're looking for. I'm not going to say it, but I hope there's a season 3 somewhere. I really enjoyed it. I let go of my prejudice because I'm a Halo fan, and I really enjoyed it. It was really good. But anyway. Grilled cheese. You just have to mention cheese and I'm good. Guinness books are great and we love Ripley's. I haven't read Guinness books for years. Not for a long time. It annoys me when people are outside now they phone on speaker. See, now I'm sounding old because this is another thing that annoys the shit out of me. And you're right, Rocky, is when people talk like that. They go like that. I see them all the time. Yeah, I'm coming home now. Yeah, I saw it the other day. Yeah, I will do. The phones are designed to go like that. Speaker, earpiece. They're not designed to do that. They are designed specifically so you go like that. It annoys the crap out of me. How did we get here? Now I'm old. Back in the day, this would never happen. The rights, thanks for stopping by. But it just annoys me. They designed to go like that. That's what's designed to do. Literally, like, about 40 years of design technology has got us to this point. Now, all of a sudden, we're like that. Well, not me, but I see people like that. Yeah, okay, no problem. Sorry. It's little stuff like that annoys me. Anyway, where was I? Hello, Danny Moss. Julian, welcome. I like the games, never seen the show or read the books. Scott, if you like the games, give them a go. Give the books a go, definitely. The show is very different, but like I said, the show is more like the books than they are like the games. I really enjoyed it. And I didn't think I was. I was one of those people who think, I'm not going to like it. But I really enjoyed it. Probably one of the most haunted areas is right now around Niagara Falls. There's always reported paranormal activity. Really? I haven't seen that. Oh, excuse me. Phones are getting bigger again too. Soon we'll end up with old-timey phones. I'll be happy with that. Excuse me. Better than those bloody blue sausage pieces. Yeah. An Irish person says goodbye about 17 times before we put the phone down. I've noticed I do this in work, mine, because sometimes I have to phone people and speak to other people, for work reasons. And I've noticed I've started doing this. I don't know where it's come from. When we end the conversation, I'll say, yeah, okay, no problem. All right, thanks. Bye. I've noticed I've started doing that, and I don't know where I picked it up from. And when I realize I'm doing it, it annoys me. Why am I saying bye 5 times? But yeah, I agree. Was 69 switched off for being... I've missed stuff, don't I? The Halo books were created as a way to expand on the game's lore and provide more backstory. Yes, they're really good. I found it funny when people used to hold their old phones upside down and had a conversation. I was excited when I found a 20-foot curly phone. Or curly phone cord. I should have kept on reading it. So I could take the handset anywhere in my house. I always used to see that in movies, and I tried it years ago with an old phone. I snapped the cable. Didn't work. Wasn't long enough. I hate when someone at the store is on a earpiece and you think they're talking to you and they make you feel stupid. I have literally done this. In fact, I did this. I did this about 3 weeks ago. Is this girl? I don't know her that well. I see her from passing. We always say hello and stuff. And I saw her walking towards me the other day on the main roads, and she's staring at me like that, talking. I said, yeah. Oh, good. And then I realised she had a earpiece. She was on the bloody phone. I just kept on walking. I haven't seen her since, and I don't think I'll just avoid her now. I'll walk the other way. I remember thinking, shit. It's not my fault, is it? How do I know you got your hair over your thing? I didn't realise. How do I know? I do that sometimes. If I don't get embarrassed easily, right? But if it's something which maybe nobody notices something, but to me, it's embarrassing. I literally scream the embarrassment out, especially if I'm in the car. I'm in the car on the way home from somewhere, and I've said something stupid or done something stupid, like, why did I say that? I think everyone does that probably. Scream the embarrassment out, thinking, shit. Like when you swallow a tooth, yes. There's the Irish goodbye. Don't say anything and just leave it. I do that lots. I do this all the time. I have earpods and I'm talking away to people think I'm dull. Have you ever been talking on your phone and been looking for it at the same time? No, but I have had my phone in my pocket and I think, shit, where have I put my phone? I've gone like that. You do the tap. Where's my phone? You look everywhere. It's in my pocket. I've done that a couple of times. After working on a phone centre for customer service, I have no problem hanging up after saying bye once or not at all. Yeah, well, yeah. I hate running. I hated running for a bus and they drive off. Ground swallowed me up. I don't catch buses anymore, but yes, that has happened to me in the past. And you could see the driver, could see you in the mirror as well. He could see you in the mirror. He still pulls off the bastard. I do that all the time. I remember something I did or said that was really embarrassing and cringy. I'm just like, yeah. I tend to scream the embarrassment or shout the embarrassment out when I'm in the car alone. Like, shit. My car is my scream therapy space, yeah. There was a woman down the street last week talking to herself. She was holding a bottle of vodka and a lighter. Well, yeah. Fun times. I've been looking for my phone for a while. It's been in my hand. Exactly. It annoys me when in the movies they don't say bye after a phone call. Heidi, it annoys me as well. I notice it way too often. It's usually in like cop dramas. They're like, hey, yeah, you gotta come down and see this. Okay, what time? Just be there. Dick. No, you say just be there. All right, thanks. Bye. You gotta say bye, at least, you know. To be honest, if I was a bus driver, I'd totally do that. When you're on a night out and you want to go home without a fuss, so you just piss off without telling anyone. I do that a lot. I rarely announce leaving. I just bugger off. One of my brother-in-laws would hang up when he was done talking, never a bye, and even if you were still talking. Oh, that annoyed me so much. Yes, but say bye once, not like a nutter. I can't help it. I can't help it. No time for goodbyes. Plot needs to move. That's fine, but have a bit of courtesy, even if you're like a detective who's on the case. You're on this case. This is, I'm about to retire in 2 days' time, but I got this case to solve. You can still say ta-ra. Have a bit of courtesy, I was just about to retire, man. In Kentucky, we say well to get to goodbye. Yeah, we do the similar thing. We say, I think my thing is, I've noticed I do when I want to end the conversation on a phone, at least. It's like, okay, then yeah, cool. That's my thing. I think that's my signal. Right, I'm done with this conversation. I'm going to go. And it works every time. Mike's Mysteries, welcome. CO, I am that person on the phone going, can I go now? No, I'm not. I try to be polite about it. But I don't usually like being on the phone for too long. I got my hair to wash and everything. It takes time. It's cooler to hang up without saying goodbye. Is it though? Is it? Because if it's me, someone hangs up on me without saying goodbye, I'm like, you motherfucker. I don't think you're cool. I'm like, fuck you. What about the Emily Rose incident? Emily Rose. Is that the possession thing you're talking about? I've missed conversations, haven't I? Mr. Grey, as you like old martial arts movies like me, you'll like Return to the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. I have not seen that. I'll have a look, Wayne. I'll absolutely look that up. Do you remember being like, bye, no, you hang up first, no, you? Yes. Yes, I do. The good old days. Lycan, welcome. I gotta go bit of Fire Pro Wrestling. Nice, spaghetti. That's the starting point. Irish people say, right, well, I'll let you go. In other words, peeps, yeah, that's a good one to say on the phone. Right, I'll let you go anyway. It's like, no, I want to go, but I'm gonna let you go, so we end this conversation. So you gotta be political with it, you know. You don't want to be a dick about it, but at the same time, you got cheeseburgers to buy with tomato slices and lettuce. I went there. In my area of South England, everyone says my love when talking to anyone. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Yes, I have seen that, and it was very freaky. Good film. The German girl that got possessed. Oh, you mean the real story, you mean? The real story, what was her name? Anne something? I think her name was Anne. Yeah, I have read that story. I think they were, this is me saying it, I genuinely think it's probably like some mental issues there. And it was, you know, because of their belief systems, it was taken a different way. But that's where I believe. But I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know. Not on the phone, but if I'm ever talking to a person with a moustache at the end of the conversation, I always say, mustache. It gives me a little chuckle. Nice. Nice. I hate that thing in movies and shows when someone cooks a huge, beautiful breakfast and no one eats it. Yeah, me too. I know why they do it in shows for obvious reasons, but yeah, it is annoying. We gotta do a Samurai Cop watch party one day. Absolutely one day. Annalise is it Michael or Michelle? Yes, that's the one, Lee, yeah. No tomato on a burger. It's weird how people don't like that. That's been my life with cheeseburgers. Tomato on cheeseburgers. I always say I'm gonna have to go. I need a poo. My mate, she used to be like that, man. She didn't give a shit. I haven't seen her for a while because she's got a family and stuff now. But she was like that. I gotta go do a poo, and like, you don't have to tell me that, like, you know. We'd be in a pub somewhere. She's like, I gotta go poo. You don't have to tell me that. You don't have to tell me that. Just go do your business. Samurai Cop, that sounds fun. Have you seen Turbo Kid? No, I have not seen Turbo Kid. Samurai Cop it's fun for different reasons. My go-to is to ask, does your phone do this? Then hang up. Double K. So we've come full circle. Jennifer Carpenter is John Carpenter's daughter. Jennifer Carpenter from Dexter is John Carpenter's daughter. Are you sure? Are you sure? I gotta check this. I know who Jennifer Carter is because I'm a Dexter fan. It's not. Jennifer Carter's not her name, is it? Who am I thinking of? Hang on, wait. Emily Rose. Actress. Huh? Oh, fuck's sake. Hang on, one sec. What's it called? One sec. My mind is blown a bit. Hang on. I can't spell nothing. Jennifer Carpenter. Why I can't... Oh, for fuck's sake. One sec. Why can't... I will... Sorry. My mind is in overdrive at the moment. One sec. I can't seem to do anything. Jennifer Carpenter. Right, this is the Jennifer Carpenter who's in The Exorcist of Emily Rose, and she's in Dexter. Is her father John Carpenter? Where am I seeing this? Where's this? Robert Carpenter. You made my mind blow for nothing, whoever said that. Who says she's John Carpenter's daughter? Foxy Red, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Very much appreciated. Please, everyone, thank this Foxy Red. Very much appreciated. And welcome, by the way. I thought then, bloody hell. You were about to blow my mind because I thought, no way. How can I know who these two are and I've never known they were related? It's a different Carpenter, it must be. Must be. Sorry, I missed so much stuff there with my mind blowing in real time. Just popping in. Feral Goth Girl, no problem. I'm at a coffee shop, so can't list, no problem. What coffee are you having? Vanilla latte, I hope. She's not John Carpenter's daughter. For those 30 seconds, sorry, for that 30 seconds, my mind was blowing. Debunk the Junk, welcome. Was she in White Chicks? Yes, she was in White Chicks. Yes, she was. White Chicks, God. Oh yeah, sorry, I got the bloody white screen open now. I've been meaning to watch The Exorcism of Emily Rose for years, still haven't. It's really good. You know, this is, I'm not going to spoil stuff, but there's this one scene I remember watching for the first time in that film. It was like, yo, gave me shivers. It gave me shivers. I'm not going to say it. But yeah, it's a pretty good film. I got you looking. Oh, Kel, you blew my mind then. I love White Chicks. I have not seen White Chicks since it first came out. God. It's been nuts, that film. Sabrina Carpenter is Bart Simpson's niece. Who's Sabrina? Right, Sabrina Carpenter is that singer, isn't she? What? Bart Simpson? What's her name? The Bart Simpson voice actress. I thought her name was something else. Oh shit, Nancy Cartwright. She is. Oh, so, bloody hell, that's mad. That's bananas. Sabrina Carpenter, Nancy Cartwright, Bart Simpson's voice actress is her aunt. That's bloody bananas, that. Everyone's related to everyone. Bloody hell. Ice cream van just came into my street. I have no money. The Exorcism of Emily Rose will make you want to go to church. It's scary. It's a really decent horror movie. Fair play. It's really good. Mary Jane Gingers, welcome. Apologies if I miss people. That's Hollywood royalty. Oh, I did not know that. There's a lot of people related to people in Hollywood. I mean, for obvious reasons. The little girl who sang the long song in Doctor Who is the daughter of Aled Jones, who sang Walking in the Air. I know who Aled Jones is, but I did not know that. Everyone's related to everyone. Banana chocolate chip cookies. That's all I saw. And it caught my eye instantly. That's all I saw. My 9-year-old niece told the teacher she wanted to be a sandwich artist at Subway or Dexter when she grew up. That's the best. That is the best. A sandwich artist. That is brilliant. Or Dexter. I mean, probably better that she's a sandwich artist, let's be honest. But it's really funny. I'm related to my brother. My brother's related to me. Yeah, well, yeah. Holly, Megan's sister, hello there. How are you today? And welcome. The Heretic I just watched is really good. There's a witch in the basement. It's fun. The Heretic. I don't know what that is. How much is a 99 with a flake in it now? I've no idea. I'm going to say £5.60 at a guess. Beardo and Man vs. Food of Brothers. I used to love that show. It literally made me hungry every time I'd have to get food whilst watching Man vs. Food. Lucky Charms marshmallow cookies. Bloody hell. Why not a sandwich artist by day and Dexter by night? Well, I suppose. We never get an ice cream van in our street anymore. Actually, Beardo is Bigfoot's cousin, yeah. My grandfather claimed to be distantly related to Vlad. Whoa, don't tell Lee from Manchester that. Because our family is from there. I told him no thanks. Johan Draco, welcome. How's my weekend been? It's been alright. Pretty non-eventful, to be honest with you. Nice weather. I'm going to have a cheeseburger later with tomato and lettuce because, you know, you've convinced me I can now, so that's what I'm going to do later on. Good times. I hate watching people eat. Queen J, me too. If I'm in a restaurant with someone, that's different. But yeah, I'm not one of those people who watch videos of people eating. I just don't know how people can do it. You could speak to him on Lee's Alexa. Do you know what? I haven't seen what Really On has been up for a while. I'm not going to watch his stuff because he copyrights people. What's he been up to? He's usually on his ass on the floor somewhere, implying that he's been thrown or something. Yeah, there you go. I wasn't ready for this extreme poltergeist activity. Poltergeist goes crazy. Terrifying, amazing poltergeist activity. I challenged the poltergeist. Scariest thing I've ever seen. I don't want to do it now. These thumbnails though, he makes them out it's like he's been pushed to something or something bad has happened, but it's usually just him sitting down. If you actually watch the videos, it's always him sitting down or lying down. Anyway, that's good old Lee. Tomato and lettuce makes it healthy. Exactly. See? Tomato and lettuce makes cheeseburger healthy. And that's what I'm sticking to. Why are people talking about food on live streams all of a sudden? Crow did 5 hours. Crow always talks about food. Food gets brought up in my stream. It's not my fault. But Crow goes in there with the intention of talking about food. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Lee's kid is moving into a caravan in his back garden. Really? It was a big enough garden, let's be honest. He's still not got new shorts. I mean, he does always seem to be in the same kind of clothing. Maybe he just owns a lot of shorts and t-shirts. I'm like, I own a lot of the same looking t-shirts. But his thumbnails, they're so misleading. It's ridiculous. Obviously, for obvious reasons, and the titles. Like, Poltergeist Goes Crazy. I guarantee if you watch that, bugger all happens. That's what I'm going to say. He can't replace the shorts as part of his brand. Exactly, it's a brand thing now. Does he sell merch? I've never really checked. Probably not. No, he doesn't. Can you imagine? Flip Art Music Productions, welcome. Still pushing 30k views on his bollocks videos, Poltergeist strong. Yeah. Hey, like, you could tell people all you want till you're blue in the face about certain things in his videos. A lot of people don't care. They'll still watch it, and, you know, that's fine, whatever. I hate hearing people eat. I don't hate it. It does annoy me when... That was my biggest thing growing up. If I was eating with someone and they were slapping their lips, not closing their mouth whilst eating, I'd get very, very aggravated. I'd get very aggravated. Yeah. Sweaty shorts still. His relatives live across the road and next door attached. Really? Does he own the drive or something? Does he own the street? Bloody hell. He's made that amount of money with his ghost stuff. Vlad the Impaler. That he now bought his street. Lee was how I got into Debunkers. A mate sent me a video to laugh at him. Then we recommended Beardo Seg and himself. Nice. Poor Lee is forever getting hit by Ghost Knob if the XLS is to be believed. Exactly. You can buy Lee shorts with the yellow stain. There was one coming out with Mr. Grey, the other two. What was coming out with me? I deny everything. What was coming out to me? What are we talking now? Be careful. I'll make a video saying I know nothing. Imagine the Skidders. Orbs. An orb. Oh, you mean an orb come out of me? When? Where? I want to see this orb. Where's this orb? When? Just now. I actually can't stand the sound of people kissing on TV. Do you know what I find? Yeah, it does annoy me. I'm trying to say it without sounding like a knob. Right? I find annoying in movies. And I think it does nothing for the story unless it's about said thing. Love scenes in movies. What's the point in them? There's no point in them. I switch off. I don't switch off. My brain switches off. I'm watching a movie. I'm really enjoying it. I'm like, oh, let's go in this bedroom for 15 minutes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the deeds. I'm just saying, in movies, I don't see the point in them. I don't see the point in them. They do nothing for the plot. They do absolutely nothing other than the director wants to show some titties to get a certain part of the audience invested. It adds nothing. Lisa, I agree. It adds nothing to the show or movie. I am one of those people who just don't like them in movies or TV shows. It does nothing for me. When I was a kid, yeah, I liked them. When I was a kid, I was totally fine with them. But, I don't know. I really genuinely switch off when that ends up being in a movie. I'm like, oh, God. Really? I'll look at my phone for 2 minutes. To warm up the girl you're with, ungrateful. No, it's fine. Vlad the Ghost showed up as an orbit in Europe. Right, which video? In this live or in a video? Where was this orb? We'll check this orb now and see if I've been haunted by someone. Finally, I can stop making skeptic videos then and become a full-blown believer. Can't wait. The orb spelled out your name on our Ouija board. I'll go on the hub if I want to see that. I'm roasting chicken for chickens. Oh, nice. It was like 3 minutes ago. The orb was like, really? 3 minutes ago. I can't look back on a live stream now, unfortunately. Lee, thank you for the 5 quids. Very much appreciated. I'm glad you're live today. I'll be missing PBB for a few weeks as I'm up running training, but I'll be watching. No problem, Lee, and I very much appreciate it. It's impossible to watch anything with your parents now. I remember a couple of years ago. One of the people I used to work with, I kept telling him how good Game of Thrones was, right? I say, you should watch Game of Thrones. It's really good. I'll give it a go. Well, I didn't think he was going to sit down and watch it with his 10-year-old kid. He didn't tell me that. I said it's about, families warring and stuff and dragons. I didn't know he was going to sit down and watch it with his 10-year-old kid. He came in a couple of days later. He said, God fucking warn me. I said, I did not know you were going to watch that with your 10-year-old kids. And the first, couple of episodes of that bloody show is bloody risky. It's bloody risky. In fact, the first 20 minutes. He was not happy, but it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I was telling him to watch it, not his bloody kids. It was quite funny, though. Game of Thrones, Nisa. It's very good. It's a very good show. See that the first few seasons of that, it had a lot of boobs and even penises. It had a lot of that in it and a lot of scenes with it. It wasn't so bad in that kind of context because it did actually give. It was actually part of the plot, if you know what I mean. Most of the time. Sometimes it's just there for whatever reason. But with Game of Thrones, it was genuinely part of the plot with certain people and certain characters. But there was titties and stuff. I'm just saying. It's really good. The show. I'm just saying. Bloody hell. Anyway. A game of boobies, yes. Oh, excuse me. Daddy, what are that brother and sister doing? Game of Thrones was, I think it was brilliant. The last 2 seasons went a different way than what it could have been, but I still enjoyed them. But Game of Thrones I think is one of the best shows ever made. And you can't fault an entire series on the last season or 2. It's really good. The South Park Wiener Wiener song is great. I'm a huge fan of South Park. That's where a lot of my humor comes from, is South Park. My parents would say they were wrestling. Yeah. I'm watching it for the plot, I swear. A Game of Bones. Never saw it. Bookie, should anyone give the first season a go. It's really bloody good. Like I said, the later seasons, the last couple of seasons, they're still enjoyable to a certain extent. They get a bit, I don't want to spoil stuff, but it's really good. Watch it. Oh, excuse me, sorry. My husband and daughter went to Gettysburg a long time ago, and they were in the orphanage and took pics. The one pic had an orb in it with clearly an evil-looking face. And so how is that? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Does Jason Momoa get his sausage out? No, he doesn't. Does some very naughty things in it, but no, he does not get his sausage out. Other people do. Yeah. I couldn't get into Game of Thrones. If I have to keep watching something I can't, I'm too non-committal. Hey, that's fine. Not everyone's going to like it, but I thought it was brilliant. Oh, Megan, you would absolutely love it. It's really bloody and good. I think it's brilliant. For those who don't know, the Game of Thrones is, how can I say, it's inspired on the old War of the Roses from a couple hundred years ago in the UK. That's where it's inspired by. Obviously, there was no dragons back then and stuff like that, and names have changed and what have you, but it's very loosely inspired by that. It's really good. It's brutal, though. It's, like I said, there's titties and penises, which, whatever. But it's also pretty brutal in parts. But it's a really good show. It's a really good show. I don't know how you all watch Game of Thrones. It put me to sleep. Has anyone taken my advice and watched Secret Level yet? Because that is the best thing on nowadays. As good as some, better than Love, Death, or Robots. I haven't seen Love, Death, or Robots or any of that. I will look it up though. I've seen shorts on YouTube Reels. Looks violent. Don't take anything shorts. Shorts. In my opinion, shorts don't make anything look better. They take things out of context. So watch it without the shorts. Kyle's mum is a biatch. That's South Park, by the way, for those wondering. I love Game of Thrones. I haven't seen any of House of Dragon is really good. I didn't think it would be as good, but it is pretty bloody good, House of Dragon. I think that's coming back as well this year. Last of Us Season 2 as well, so I can't bloody wait. I can't wait. I really enjoyed the first season. I think I'd rather watch the documentary on the War of the Roses. The documentary is really good. Hodor. I know. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to spoil stuff. Hodor. Yeah. It's so good. I love how they all have Yorkshire accents, because Sean Bean was like, nah, I'm not doing another accent. Yeah. But it works. It works. The Northerners have Yorkshire accents, and the Southerners don't. If you know what I mean? It works. Peaky Blinders. I've only seen the first season. I really enjoyed it. I need to get back into it. Narsin, so embarrassing. Oh, I watched my first episode of Game of Thrones on an airplane, and somebody went for it, like really went for it. My face went red like a tomato. I turned it off. There were people saying, yeah. That's the thing. That's not a show you can watch with someone who... You can't watch it in public. You definitely can't watch it in public. You can't watch it with young people about. You can't watch it with parents. It's Game of Thrones. You can either watch with mates or with a girlfriend or boyfriend. That's the only time you can watch Game of Thrones. Has anyone seen Cabinets of Curiosity? One of them most amazing... No, I haven't. I've heard of it, but I have not seen it. Dark Matter is a very underrated show that was cancelled before its time from the writers, producers. Stargate. I'm a huge Stargate fan. Huge. Umbrella Academy is good. It was really good. I wasn't a fan of the ending, I must admit. I still enjoyed it, but I was not a fan. Severance. Mike, Severance is my show of the year. I know we're only in April. Severance is bloody amazing. I cannot wait for the next season. It's so bloody good. So good. I like the Welsh accent. Me too, Flip Art. Me too. I'm going to watch Kung Fury. Bloody hell, I haven't seen that for years. It's brilliant. Kung Fury. Is that what it's called? I thought it was Kung Fu Fury. Am I thinking? Yes, Kung Fu Fury. Oh no, it's Kung Fury. Sorry. It is Kung Fury. It's amazing, honestly. I wish I could show you stuff. I'll probably get copyrighted, so I'm not going to. But honestly, it's for a short film made by a very small team. It is absolutely amazing. I remember when that first came out. It was so good. I like Severance. That was a very good one. I've been watching Mythic Quest. I've heard of Mythic Quest. What's his face? Rob McEnally. But I haven't watched it. Can't with the hubby, you'll get other ideas. Often Game of Thrones, you mean? Yeah. My favourite show at the moment is The Righteous Gemstones. I don't know what that is. Watching Loving Bob's Burgers. Peaky Blinders has ended. They're filming the movie or just finished them. Oh, I did not know that. Have you been watching Paranormal Britain's Last Witch? No. I'll have to look that one up. The new show, Common Side Effects, is pretty good. Only one season out. Greetings, everyone. I'm on the phone. Friday House, no problem, and I'll have a look. I'm not going to go too much longer now, because blame you lot. I got cheeseburger on the mind now. Dope Sick was fantastic. I don't know what that is. Have you seen the new trailer for the new Tron? The new trailer for the new Tron movie? No. I've seen this out. I haven't watched it yet though, but I will have a look. I'm a huge fan of the original, I believe, 1982 Tron film. I watched it so many times growing up. I love the music. I love the film. I love everything to do with that film. It's bloody brilliant. The second Tron movie is alright. It was okay. But the first one, I think, is brilliant. Nisa, I need a cheeseburger. Absolutely. Paranormal is so good, she's Welsh. First two, she's in Wales last season. Is Edinburgh. Hang on, what am I thinking? What am I missed now? What did you say it was called, Lee? I can't remember what you said it was called. Let me know what it's called. Tron 2, Tracy, I agree. The soundtrack for Tron 2 is amazing by Daft Punk. I've listened to it so many times. It's really good. Britain's Last Witch. Oh, is that... Let's have a look. Britain's Last Witch. Is that the thing? Last Witch. Ah! Is that the one? Is that the one? Not Tony, but I think I've seen something about it. I'll have to look at that. Of course, Simon Whistler's made a video about it. He makes a video about everything. Get a quarter pounder. I'm gonna have to. Paranormal is the name of the show. That's an obscure name. How can I find that? Paranormal. It's gonna bring up so much stuff, isn't it? Yeah, it's gotta be some. That can't just be the name, surely. That's a bit obscure. 9 Inch Nails is doing the soundtrack for the new Tron. Really? Bloody hell. Of course, Daft Punk ain't no more, are they? Tony Robinson's looking old. I mean, yeah. Simon Whistler has like 4. I don't know how he does it. I like his stuff. I don't watch everything he does, but yeah, he has so many channels going. He must be a multi-millionaire, honestly. It's ridiculous. He has so many channels going. I love the flip art. I love the first Blade Runner, and I also a big fan of the second Blade Runner. And yes, the soundtrack is amazing. I agree. Been playing British Atomfall. Peter, I'm gonna download it and I might stream it. I'm really interested in playing it. Love it much because it gives big freedom of what and how you can do it. I do want to play that as soon as I finish the Halo series. I've been binging those games lately. 9 Inch Nails is my second favourite band. Who's your favourite band then, John Boy? Now I'm interested. First season is a Welsh ghost. Second is a Welsh UFO site. And third is on Britain's Last Witch. Can get it on iPlayer. I'll have a look. So what is it just called Paranormal? It's got to be called something else. It's like got to be something at the end of that word, surely. Simon Whistler is my third favourite bald Brit. Who's the other two? Now I'm interested. Giselle, welcome. I am ending soon now, but welcome. Have you read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? I got it in my drawers in the other room, yes. I have thought about taking shrooms and seeing if I could have any weird experiences or even paranormal. Look, I know Joe Rogan says to take stuff like that, you'll have experiences. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. I'm not saying I have experience. I'm just saying you have to be careful with that stuff. I've known people growing up who have had very different experiences to what you're hoping to have. Trust me, you got to be careful on what you're thinking. Deborah Moole, welcome. My favorite band would be Lifehouse. Do you mean Lighthouse? Or is Lifehouse a band? I haven't heard of Lifehouse. Silk666, thank you for the 10 quids. Very much appreciated. It's no longer a happy new dictionary day. The OED has to be recalled due to a printing issue. So many words missing, including never, up, gullible, down, turn, etc. I need a new dictionary. Welcome, Silk. Every time I search Mr. Grey on YouTube 50 Shades, I know, Giselle, this was a problem I did not think of years ago because I had this name before the fucking books came out. I used this name on Twitch. I used this name on all kinds of socials years ago before bloody those books came out. I wasn't World of Mr. Grey. It was just Mr. Grey. Now that's my life. People search for me and they bring up 50 Shades of Grey. It's really annoying. Favorites you then Creaky Blinder then hey, that's a good list to me. I like Creaky Blinder. I like Simon Whistler. That's a good list, Devon. Lifehouse is a band. Oh, I've never heard of them. I don't think I would take DMT. That might be a bit too much, or LSD, but natural stuff, that's fine. Just be careful, Spookfest. That's all I'm saying. I'm not joking. I only know one song of Lifehouse, and I still love it. Hanging on. I would have a look, but obviously I get copyright for that stuff. They search for you, and all they get is the smutty books. Exactly. Right, I'm going to have to end it there now. Guys, I've been going for 2 hours. Bloody hell. Should have some fuzzy cuffs in your logo on your merch. Well, do you know what, though, right? I don't help myself. I just remembered. I don't help myself. Because what has my logo on my YouTube been for years? It's that. And do you know what's funny, right? Can I enlarge that? Is it going to show it? No, it's not. Oh, no. Don't want to go there. That's my stuff. Hang on. That's my logo, right? Obviously, I took that photo. I was a couple of years ago, 5 years ago maybe. I was on the way to a wedding. I thought I look pretty smart, so I took that photo, and then I used it in when I used to have a Twitch channel. But when I was like that, I was holding a Dreamcast pad with a tie-in thing. That was my Mr. Grey thing, because I took the joke of the 50 Shades because people kept bringing up 50 Shades. But I don't help myself when my logo's that. And clearly, I didn't rip them off, but that was the intention, because people kept bringing in 50 Shades. I thought, all right then, that's going to be my logo now. I forgot until now. So yeah, that's my fault. I'm not even reading the rest of that. Do driving gloves matter? Thank you very much. Mr. Grey's a tart. Maybe. No, I'm not. When I was younger, possibly. But no, I'm not. I'm just saying. But anyway, you got to write your own flash fiction of Mr. Grey. Red door behind you. It's a sharp photo. Red door? I don't know. Is that a book? Is that one of the 50 Shades book? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wave out. I very much enjoyed Paranormal Big and Bollocks this Wednesday. I really want to play a game soon as well, sometime on a live stream. I don't know when. I'll have some more videos coming out soon, very soon. Don't know when, don't know how. But thanks to the gifted, thanks to the membership, always appreciated. Thanks for just chatting, absolute bollocks. I loves it. And I'll see you all again soon. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Ta-ra. I'm still waving. I'm going. I'm definitely going. Okay, now I'm going. Ta-ta. I'm going. Bloody hell, I can't stop.